Hi, it's Sarah here and welcome to my channel. In this video, we are celebrating Summerween. I am so pumped for fall. So I literally decorated at the end of July and I am filming a Summerween video. My sister hung out with me one day and I showed her Hogwarts Legacy, which is a game I've been playing on PlayStation 5. And we just enjoyed the cool rainy weather, and we made homemade pizzas, sort of homemade. We got the dough from Trader Joe's, so we made our own little ghosty fall-o-ween, Summerween pizzas, and then we also watched Harry Potter, of course, even though Harry Potter is a great movie to watch year-round. But we've been watching all the Harry Potter movies, and we've been doing it in reverse, which is a little bit weird, but also a little bit fun. So if you enjoy videos like this and just other cozy home videos, taking care of your home, reading vlogs, that kind of stuff, then you will definitely like my channel. So you should definitely subscribe and like this video, and you can also follow me on all my social medias. And yeah, basically I've always been a summer girl. Like, I've loved summer, I just love the heat, I love the sunshine. But ever since living in Colorado, I have become much more of a fall/winter person. I love the cloudy, rainy days, I love the snow, and I honestly don't mind the cold. And maybe that's just becoming an adult and maturing, I don't really know. Or it could be Colorado, or it could be all of the above that has caused it. But either way, I am so pumped for fall, and I am just wanting to do all the fall things. I want to do lots of fall reading vlogs and just all sorts of different fall videos. So you should definitely be following to stay up on all of that great stuff. Our pizzas turned out so delicious. My sister ended up thinking she probably needed to make hers a little bit thinner or something because she had to bake it for a lot longer than the package directions said. But it was so good. I'm gonna do this so many more times. It's really easy and just a fun way to like spend time with somebody and have your own little fun pizzas. And also after this, I didn't film anymore, but we had our husbands watch a scary movie with us, and that was a great ending to our Summerween evening. But I continued the Summerween activities the next day and enjoyed the rain. I played games, I read books, and just really hung out and was just very happy to enjoy this day. If you like playing video games and you like Harry Potter, then you should definitely try out playing Hogwarts Legacy. It is so much fun. I am in fall right now. They go through all the seasons and it's just so much fun. And also I read 2 different books in this video. I read a fantasy and a psychological thriller.
What do you have to say to your YouTube video?
I have to say that I'm really loving this book. Okay guys, I finished this book yesterday and it is so good. Like, I think this is probably my favorite book I've read so far in 2024. I think this is the 44th book I've read this year. And wow, I loved it so much. This is the first time I've ever actually tabbed and highlighted. There's a few times I've done it on the Kindle app, but this is the first time I've ever like done it on a physical book, even though I've thought about it with other books. It was amazing. So if you don't know what this book is about, it is a fantasy / romance / like LGBTQIA+ book. And it is about people who are magical and people who are not magical. And there is a corporation who is in charge of all the magical people, and their orphanages, their schools, the rules, all that kind of stuff. And there is a man who works there, and he is a caseworker, and he goes to orphanages to make sure that they're keeping on track with everything. And if they're not, he shuts them down, or he makes plans to figure out how to fix it. And he loves his job. He's very much a rule follower. He lives somewhat of a boring life, extremely mundane, but to the point that he's not fully happy, but he's not like depressed either. But he doesn't really realize he's unhappy, I think. And he has to go on a special assignment to an island, and they have very magical people there, like people you would not expect, like just wild, like people that are not common magical people. And they're probably from ages, I think, like 6 to 10 or so, 6 to 9, something like that. And he has to maintain his weariness and his open-mindedness. He has to be a caseworker. He has to be, I can't think of the right word, but like he has to be fair, and he has to be just, and he can't create like attachments with people. And he has to stay for a month, and he can't tell anybody where he's going. Like, this is a very secretive, private case. And then the other one I'm going to read in this video that feels very Summerweeny is The Perfect Marriage. I've had this book on my bookshelf for quite a few months now, and I think it just will be pretty good for this, because it's not specifically based like in fall or anything, I don't think. But it is based kind of like in the woods, which always feels a little bit creepy. And I think like a mystery thriller is obviously good for any time of year, but sometimes a mystery thriller just feels really good for fall. Same with fantasy. I feel like I really think of fantasy books in the fall, which is why I read this one as well. And I have so many fantasy books planned for this fall, but I think that this will be a good one for this video as well. Okay, so overall, I rated this 3.5 stars. I did not love it. I did enjoy it though. It was, I would say, not extremely realistic, but that's okay. It's a fiction book. It's not supposed to be. I didn't love the ending, and there was just some parts throughout where I found myself feeling a little bit bored, and like I was kind of like, okay, like, is this gonna pick up? And there's other parts that I felt like, I'm like, oh, this is moving so fast paced. Like, so I think overall it's a good fall read slash psychological thriller. They do talk about fall a few times, and really you can read this any time of year though, but it does feel kind of fitting for fall. And I think that just don't have any expectations going into this, and that will help. I didn't really, but this is also this author's debut book, and so I would love to read others of this author as well. And yeah, I think it was interesting. I think that it was enjoyable. I won't read it again. I don't love it, but I don't regret reading it by any means. So that is all for this video. I hope that you have enjoyed a little bit of Summerween content, and that you get to celebrate Summerween or just start celebrating fall early, or if it's fall when you're watching this, I hope you just have enjoyed. I hope that you take care and that you're doing well. Thanks for watching. Bye.